Okay, so this is the first part of a new segment we have planned known as the Death of Gaming. Although the title is a little bit extreme, that's because that's how strongly we feel about the subject. After all, gaming is a part of many people's lives, and it has changed a lot over time, for both the better and for the worse. And one thing that I feel is contributing to the death of gaming are popular video game reviewers. Now, the reason why I say that is because of the fact that they abuse the power that's been given to them. Many gamers out there turn to popular video game reviewers for an opinion as to whether or not a game is truly worth their time or their money. And the problem is they're not getting a wholly honest or completely unbiased review. Most of these popular video game reviewers tend to be more biased towards the popular gaming franchises that are out there at the time, and tend to give less than favorable reviews to anything that wouldn't be considered part of that category. Popular video game reviewers have become a bit vain and greedy. Although that seems a little bit harsh, their vanity generally is shown by the fact that a lot of us out there, including myself, can go back and play an old 64 game and still have a lot of fun with it. And a lot of games nowadays, part of their score is impacted because of the graphics itself. I understand that, we're in a next-gen era and graphics are part of a review, but for them to base such a good portion of it on that just isn't right. They're greedy because of the fact that not all developers, but some, pay these reviewers to give them favorable reviews to basically improve their public opinion and basically sell more games. But for the ones who don't pay are generally the ones that get less than favorable reviews. Not always bad reviews, but not the reviews that they deserve. And that's just unfair. I mean, sure, it's a business, but when you're giving a review, it's best to be honest because there's going to be so many people who are going to take what you say for face value. And in turn, you're going to be hurting these developers because no matter how much they market, no matter how good their game is, if a game gets even one bad review, that's all it takes for its public opinion to be shot. And then there's a lot of people who shy away from buying that game, besides the people who are truly looking forward to it or even just want to give it a chance. For instance, you take a look at Splatterhouse, Duke Nukem, and a few other games as of recent memory that got bad reviews. Now, a lot of them didn't deserve the terrible reviews they've gotten, but by no means were Game of the Year contenders. But because of the fact that they got such terrible reviews from reviewers such as IGN and GameSpot, a lot of people just ignored it altogether. And I understand that it is a choice by the gamer to do so, but that's what a lot of people tend to do. So they should be getting an honest review, an honest opinion about a game, versus just something that they feel biased towards. The issue with popular video game reviewers is they'll make comparisons to other popular video games, and that's just not right. I know a lot of you feel that it makes sense, but it doesn't, because of the fact that if I wanted to hear about another game, I would go ahead and read that review versus having to be compared to something that's there. The whole point of the review is to get to know that particular game as far as its gameplay, its story if it has one, and any other kind of features it has, not the other games. And that's why I feel that popular video game reviewers are contributing to the death of gaming. And if you feel differently about the subject, or you go ahead and like to add your 2 cents, or just want to leave a comment below, feel free to do so. But please keep it civil.